What's up guys, hi, welcome to today's video. This video is being recorded on the correct day, which is optimal. Have been slacking off a little bit with the YouTube here these past few days, but when it comes to the training, I am locked in, getting better. Progress is being made like almost every workout at this point on something. It's very small progress, but I mean, a few weeks of small progress is a serious jump, so I'm really happy with this. On the bench press, I am not at a PR yet. When I say PR, I mean for this training cycle. My all-time best is a bit better than this, although I never really did sets like this with 100. I would do sets with 90 or 92.5 with higher reps. But anyway, managed to match my 4-3 and 3, which I have done previously once, maybe twice, I think only once. During this training cycle, this little block here, whatever you want to call it. So I am right now matching my best I've done during this cycle, and I'm really happy with that. And pretty soon I will be getting 5 reps. The best I've done on the first set is like 4.5, basically getting the bar halfway up and reaching my sticking point, and then having to bail on that 5th rep with 100 kilos. And since I have already done that, and I just did 4 again, although it was pretty close to a max, 5 reps will definitely be achieved during the summer, like pretty much no matter what. And I do believe 6 reps is in the tank for this summer as well. I just need to stay locked in. And the big thing here is just not losing momentum, not coasting. Like, I can't coast right now. I'm so close to breaking through. I'm getting pretty close to my old ceiling of strength when it comes to almost all lifts, except for the deadlift. I'm still far off on the deadlift. But when you start getting really close to your previous best, like, you can't fuck around anymore because the muscle memory is kind of starting to run out. I'm pretty close to my best ever, and getting beyond that will be a serious fight. Although at that point, the surge in testosterone and the will to win will increase, which means it's going to be easier. I don't even need to coast because I'm not going to want to coast, if that makes sense. But at this point, it's about not coasting. It's about completely destroying everything and destroying my body in a good way. Continuing to train hard, like having no mercy, is very important right now in order to get back to where I was. Because the truth is, previously in my life, I have been really locked in. I've trained super hard, very consistently for months on end during phases. I never really trained fully on, never off. I always trained like half on or fully on. I never really stopped training, but I've had long periods of time where I don't really take the training as seriously. And, I'm coming out of one of those periods right now. But my point being, I have been really locked in the past, so just getting back to where I was is actually a significant feat. And of course it's possible. Like, if I were to say that, it can't really be done, realistically speaking, then that would just be laziness, because I'm older right now, my bone density is probably better. And if it isn't, that's just because I'm being lazy. Like, it should be better, pretty much. I have a better situation to get stronger. The only thing is, with age, you get more responsibilities. But I can't really say that either, since, I'm in university, which isn't a responsibility at all. I mean, you're just procrastinating your life, basically. And when it comes to summer break here, I'm working a summer job. It's a pretty serious job, but, like, who fucking cares, bro? Just lock the fuck in anyway. Like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Almost every good powerlifter, bodybuilder, almost every single MMA fighter who's professional in the world, pretty much all of them are full-time jobs, because these sports don't pay until you get to the top. And they managed to make it work, so who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Like, just lock the fuck in, bro. Let's fucking go. So, I'm pretty tired right now, as you can hear, but work is being put in. I also hit a slight PR here on the 11 down chin up, doing it in 30 seconds faster than the last time again, so that's really good. And I hit 8 reps on the 60 kilo seated overhead press, which is 1 more rep than I've been doing for the past few weeks. So progress is being made. Everything's going well. I'm getting stronger. I'm looking slightly better. It's hard to notice, honestly, because the difference is pretty small. Most of the difference was made a bit earlier, a few weeks ago. But especially my biceps, my neck, even my back. Like if you look at my back when I'm walking around in these videos, I think I've gained some muscle there. I have, obviously, because I've gotten strong on the chin up, but it's almost visible. Like I look at myself and I'm like, does my back really look like that? Like, am I that wide? Like, because I don't really look that wide usually. It's just the angle. Like when you start asking these questions, then you can think, okay, I've probably made some form of progress, which is definitely evident by my strength level. And I mean, I'm getting really close to enough strength to do the one arm chin up at this point. Probably about 5 to 7 kilos off right now, which means if I were to cut like 7 kilos maybe body weight, get down to 78, maybe even 80 kilos on the high end, I will probably be able to do a one arm chin up with my current level of, that's a lie, that's not true, but with the level of strength I'll have pretty soon. So the one arm chin up is probably going to fall this year, which is absolutely insane. Like that is going to be a fuck of an endorphin rush, bro. Can't even imagine it. Because like that is literally more impressive than the 100 kilo bench press. Well, obviously it is. But like the 100 kilo bench press was such a crazy milestone for me that, you know, that feeling was just fucking insane. And I probably won't scream as much this time when I hit the one arm chin up, you know, just because I'm more conscious about like destroying my vocal cords, because you can literally do that. You know, I've heard of one person who has done that, so I have some form of affinity with, you know, it can happen. So I don't want to do that to myself, but I'll probably feel pretty fucking cool if I manage to do the one arm chin up. Not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna fucking lie. Like, I'm pretty close to getting it. And the biggest thing right now is gaining strength. And once I've gained, like, enough strength, then I just need to cut. Like, I only need to gain a couple kilos per arm of pulling power. Maybe like 2, 3, 4 kilos. Max 4 kilos, realistically speaking, and then I need to cut. Like I'm really fucking close. I'm really, really close when it comes to gaining the strength. So all I need to do here is make sure I gain that final bit of strength so that I don't cut down to like 80 kilos and then I'm super close, but I don't get it. Let's say I'm 3 kilos off. Something that realistically could have been dealt with earlier during like the previous phase of hard training in order to build the base strength to even, you know, deserve the cut basically. So I don't want to start any form of cut in order to achieve that crazy goal before I actually know that I have the strength to do it. So that is something I will be testing, not now, but once I'm able to do the 11 down chin up in under 11 minutes. The workout after that, I will test the one arm chin up with a reverse weight, as I like to call it. So basically you just throw a rope over your pull-up bar and hang a weight on it and hold on with the other hand. Friction might add a little bit. I'm not quite sure with the physics there. It probably does add a little bit of help, but it gives a pretty good indication. So my plan is to be able to do with like 5 to 7 kilos of weight hanging above the bar to be able to pull myself up at this body weight. And the reason is that means that I actually have the room to cut without losing muscle, because I'm not going to cut 10, 15 kilos and like lose a lot of leg and, you know, chest strength and all of that, shoulder strength, just to get the one arm chin up. Like I'm not that into it, because if I was, I would definitely have already done it. Like just say, fuck my legs, I would stop training legs, get the one arm chin up in like 1 month's cutting. I could literally do that right now. But I really don't want to do that, although I could. My plan is to build enough muscle in these areas, rather, like in my lats, my biceps, so that I can literally come really close to it while being pretty heavy, like right now, so that I don't have to cut that far to achieve it. Which also means I won't lose muscle elsewhere. So, you know, maybe like less than a kilo, a non-noticeable amount when it comes to the aesthetics, and a barely noticeable amount when it comes to the strength. So that is what I'm most looking forward to training wise this year. Will be hitting the one arm chin, because when I achieve that, it will be completely eye opening. Like I've said before, I've never seen anyone do that in real life, so it might as well not be real. I've heard of a single person I know who knows a single person who can do it. So I'm one person removed from seeing it in real life. That's how rare it is. It's probably a 1 in 10,000 type of move, honestly. Definitely globally. And among gym people, it's probably a 1 in 1,000 move, bro, to do a one arm chin up, honestly. And especially at my height and my weight. And I don't have super short arms either. My wingspan's equal to my height. So, yeah. For those of you who plan to box me in the future, you know that now. My reach isn't that crazy, but it's not that bad either. That is all I have to say on today. Serious workout today. And by serious, I mean I took it seriously. There was no quit in this workout. There was no moment where I just said, nah, I'm not going to finish this set. I'm just going to cut it here. Like, I never reached that point. I was locked in the entire workout. So this is a really good one. I'm on a string of really good workouts right now. So either I'm going to train tomorrow or the day after that. But I'm going to keep training. And personal records are just a few weeks away. So probably I will hit a bench PR late July here or early August, which I'm really looking forward to. Deadlift is probably going to come along pretty soon as well and start moving. It's been stuck, but I'm building the strength right now, so hopefully it will start. I'll be able to start adding reps as well to the deadlift. So I'll see you guys pretty soon. Goodbye.